And Zipper said in, "Hi Matt, I have a question and one answer for Dave." Matt says, "Remember when I said maybe some month you people can send us answers and we can give questions Jeopardy style? I'll take potpourri for 1,000, Alex." Have I missed a page here? No, I didn't. Mike does. Hi Dave, now that Gen G has started successful SDOAR 2023 GoFundMe and 2 issues of a giant-sized ash cans ready to be printed, do you believe that there will be a Sean Robinson digitally remastered version of your mock-ups printed into a complete big $$ omnibus phone book? Would you be somewhat satisfied to have your story of Alex Raymond, photorealism, Margaret Mitchell, etc., out there in a complete book, even though it'll be in a version that wouldn't have the stylized, drawn version of the ink strokes of Alex Raymond, Al Williamson, etc.? And then Michael gives his answer. My answer for this month is Lone Star Comics. And Matt says, have you got this in front of you? Can you do your own guy?
Ooh, I know this one. That's the store Styler. That's one of the stores Styler used to shop at. Oh wait, I didn't say it in a form of question. I don't win.
That's right. We're very strict around here, particularly with our answers in search of questions. Anyway, Michael, getting back to your question, ideally, and this is as far as I'm concerned, asking the sun and the moon and the stars, which I don't tend to do. I think the mock-ups are going to be a completely separate category, starting with the giant-sized ash cans. And Philip Fry is doing the digital work on those, which is one of those. Boy, if you want to have a trial by ordeal as somebody remastering visual material for the first time, Dave Sims mock-ups from whatever it was, page 203 of Strange Death of Alex Raymond through to quite literally page 554. There's 350 pages. Short term, this is going to be, this looks like a job for Jennifer and also a job for Philip Fry. How long does it take them to get through all of those? And definitely I will be looking at those, the giant-sized ash cans when they're done and going, is this Sean Robinson level of quality, which definitely I'm hoping for, which means looking at a lot of it under the magnifier lamp and also the jeweler's loop. I'm really looking forward to that. Excuse me. Because I think what it's going to end up being is serialized and then at some point collected into a 350-page book, 354-page book, where this is Dave Sims mock-ups, and I will write an introduction for it, describing the whole process and explaining. This is another thing that sets Strange Death of Alex Raymond apart from the crowd, that I don't think we will ever again have a graphic novel where the first 203 pages were done by the creator, and then the next 354 pages were mocked up by the creator, and then the creator went back to actually writing and drawing physical pages at page 555, 554. And then how far did he get after that? Did he get all the way to the end of Strange Death of Alex Raymond? Or where did he, as cartoonists are wont to do, die in harness? Just pitched over and game over at what page? Getting back to the Sun, the Moon, and the Stars, ideally, I get all the way through the end of Strange Death of Alex Raymond, drawing the pages, hopefully doing a page a week, maybe occasionally better than that, but it takes about a week with all of the other work that I have to do to get a Strange Death of Alex Raymond page that I go, I'm really happy with that. The one that I'm working on right now, 562, is don't screw it up, don't screw it up. This is exactly what I wanted it to look like. I can see all of the ball, all of the inking is very sharp. Get all the way through to the end, and then double back to page 203, where I stopped drawing Strange Death of Alex Raymond, and Carson started drawing the pages from my mock-ups, and do Dave's version of Strange Death of Alex Raymond, and get all the way through to the end of the 350 pages in the middle there, so that the mock-ups and the mock-up book exists as a curiosity item. But yes, at some point there's the Strange Death of Alex Raymond. I don't think I could get it all into one cover. It's already 560 pages, and trying to guess, okay, how long is Strange Death of Alex Raymond doing it exactly the way that I think it needs to be done? I'm hoping that I could get The Many Deaths of Margaret Mitchell, which is what I'm working on now. I've got 8 pages done, that I can get that done in 50 pages, that will be a year's worth of work. And then, I'm probably lying to myself and saying, I think I know exactly what I'm doing then, and there's a lot less work from that point of Ward Green has caused the death of Margaret Mitchell, knows that he's caused the death of Margaret Mitchell, and is going, there's going to be severe consequences for me out of this, and is writing Rip Kirby to try and write himself out of the situation that he put himself into. I'm picturing that as maybe 100 pages, so maybe like 2 years on that, and then all of the spin-off repercussions after Ward Green dies in January 1956, and Alex Raymond dies in September of 1956, where everything went with Stan Drake from that point forward, and the other photorealists, and all the post-resonances where the car accident keeps recurring and recurring and recurring in comic books. Maybe another 100 pages on that. So it's still the Sun, the Moon, and the Stars. What a 67-year-old man going, okay, ideally, if that takes me 5 years, 6 years to do that, then I'm 73, and then I double back and start doing the mock-ups, and how many of those can I get done? Am I going to do them sequentially, or am I going to go, all right, I got to the end of Strange Death of Alex Raymond, So now going back and doing the mock-ups, I'm going to flip through the giant pile of mock-ups and go, ooh, this one. I want to do this one. this one's really cool. As soon as I've got 8 of them done, I'll do a can-style portfolio, and it'll be 8. This is really cool pages that the SDOAR sponsors will be able to purchase and own and glom onto with all the tiny little lines at full size. And I want to thank Michael R. I got Rolly to fax through his whole story of going to the local comic book convention and getting me a Walt Simonson Batman head on one of the Turtles art cards. And the part that I was really jazzed about was getting a Service Archive comic book number 2, I think it's issue 2, with the photo and memo from Louise Simonson when she was Louise Jones and was my editor, the person who discovered Dave Sim in the professional comic book field with Shadow of the Axe from Creepy number 79, and but he showed it to her. And she actually signed the page that had her picture on it and the references, and that's major closure for me. That was a very, very good moment that you've done there, Michael R. Because I always wondered what does Louise Simonson think of me, having been, called everything but white man in the comic book field, and people having to, have the right opinion of Dave Sim, which was a 100% negative opinion of Dave Sim. Was Louise in that category? Did Louise not get the memo, or is Louise one of those people who's just kind of tired of all of this cancel culture stuff? So very, very pleased to have that. Thank you, Michael, and I hope that makes a great photo essay on a moment of service. Did you get that yet? I don't think you would have gotten that yet. I think Rolly just scanned it today and was sending it to you.
I'd have to look on my phone to see. What does it say? It doesn't say I got it, but that doesn't mean anything because I'm not looking really close.
Right. I think it's one of those you could run all of Michael R.'s letter and all of his selfies that he took with people. He's now at the point of taking selfies of himself with people holding up the selfies that he took with them at the last convention. You can see where I'm going with this. And next year's convention, he's going to have them holding up the selfies of him taking a selfie of them holding up the selfies from 2 years ago. And Michael R., for a guy your age, you're definitely in tune with the 2023 Internet of Things.
That's trying to think what issue of Batman it is that has the infinity cover.
Which issue of Batman with the infinity cover?
Yeah.
The early one, you mean?
Yeah.
Number 8, I think.
I'd have to. I know that they're auctioning one through Heritage, and it was one of those I went, oh, okay, yeah, that's neat. But then I've seen it in like 3 different emails from them of, we're auctioning off this Batman Infinity cover, and I'm going, okay, it's real neat. I can't afford anything you guys have, and at this point I've given up trying, but
Yeah. I'm not I'm not going to sell the house and the cars so that I can buy a Batman #8 Infinity cover. As attractive as it is, that's not to cast aspersions on Batman #8 Infinity cover.
I think
it might be number 9. It might be number 9.
I think it might be in my 50 Years of Batman book, where it was a black and white book, but then they had inserts of reproduction, color inserts, high glossy reproductions of covers. It might be in there. Because that's the book that I'm like, I really need to scan some of these covers and mock up some Cerebus and Hell covers based off of some of these classic Batman covers. And I always, yeah, except the books from 1988, it's been well read, it's the spine's starting to crack, it's starting to lose pages, and I kind of got to be careful with it because it was a gift for my birthday from my dad, and I'm like, yeah, but I really should scan those, and I was like, or I could use the internet to just find copies of the covers, and my brain goes, that's no fun.
Yeah. See, you're getting to that age where you don't belong in 2023, and 2023 really tends to rub it in that no, this is how we do things now, and it's like, but I don't want to do it that way. There's no fun to that.
I just saw a thing. It was a quote from Kurt Vonnegut. He was getting interviewed by somebody. Apparently, in the most recent book that the interviewer had read, there was a bit where Vonnegut tells his wife he's going out to buy an envelope, and she's like, "You're rich. Why don't you just go on the internet, order a bunch of envelopes, and keep them in the closet, and then you have them?" And he's like, I couldn't explain to her that I wasn't just going to buy an envelope. I was going out and having an adventure. Like, he went out and he saw a bunch of cute babes. He talked to a woman about her dog. A fire truck drove past and he gave him a thumbs up. It wasn't just going to buy an envelope. It was farting around. And then he's like, that's the purpose of our lives, is to fart around. And the computer people don't understand that. The computers are going to replace everything, and then you're not going to be able to fart around. And I'm like, he's kind of got a point. Like, doing a muck nuts has no purpose at all, but it was a lot of fun for the 5 hours I goofed around doing it.
Right, and it's your 5 hours. It's I think that's why when you see the pictures of the aliens, they always have giant black eyes. It's like that's what that leads to. If you really, really want to live inside your television, somewhere up ahead, somebody's going to go, we could replace your eyes with giant black widescreen television. You won't have eyes anymore, but you will effectively have become a computer, and everything on your television and your computer will be in your giant black eyeball. And those are the ones who went, oh, cool. And they were also the ones who went, hey, let's go to Starship and go looking for other civilizations. It's like, they're crazy people. It's that's really the only way to get